Chris, get out of the gym. Get ready if you want to do this thing. Let's go.
Hi.
All right. What's your deal, sir?
All right. So we have a staffing agency. Asking price was originally 4.5 million. But we took out a loan against the account receivables, $750K, and we put that as down payment. Now we need that $3.75 million in 6 months from now. How do I go about it?
Okay, so and I'm just going to recount this. I think I gathered it, but basically a $4.5 million acquisition. You took a loan against the AR of the business for $750. You're saying you have $750 liquid in your possession right now?
We put that as down payment, so we gave that to the seller.
In a security deposit?
What's called escrow account.
Yeah. And hopefully you had a lawyer review this, huh?
Yeah. We both sides do have.
Here's the problem, sir.
What's up?
It's not your money. That's not equity. It's debt. And you're probably paying interest on it every single week, right? I mean, I bet.
Yeah, account receivables, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you're paying interest on that money every single week right now, huh? You're probably getting 8 or 10 or 12G drawn out of an account every week.
Yeah. It's about, yeah.
Yeah, I know that loan. So good deal. Thanks for calling, and I'm going to answer this live. Dodgy, not a recommended strategy there. And I don't mean to be rude, but you have this as a recording there, Chris, and I'm giving you sincere advice because I want you to be successful. Don't do shit like that is my recommendation. Look, I mean, you have a puncher's chance, but you have a much better chance of losing 50 grand in interest payments and not getting that deal done. The way I see that right now is you're going to bleed 50G over the next 6 weeks, and every single lender in town is going to tell you that you have absolutely $0 in on that deal because that's not equity. It's debt, my friend. And it's very high interest debt. You know how I was able to figure out that you're paying 10 or 12 or 15 G's a week on that? Because I know what those financial assets look like, or those financial products look like. They're dodgy. They're short-term lending facilities. It's debt, and no SBA lender is going to lend on that, and no commercial lender is going to lend on that either. So if it were me, I would cut the rope on that thing immediately and don't do shit like that. Don't do shit like that. Every week you keep that loan in your possession, you're going to bleed somewhere between 10 to 30 G. Probably of that, about 30% of it will be interest. So you're probably actually bleeding more like, I'll be reasonable, probably 5G a week in actual interest expense that you'll never get back. The sooner you cut the rope on that thing, the less you'll be hurt. But you cannot, because the only way you could get that deal done is to falsify that money's yours. And it's not yours. It's debt, and you have to repay it plus interest. You can't use debt as equity in an SBA deal, and no commercial lender will touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. So cut the rope on that immediately, my friend, and do deals the right way. You raise your 5% for an SBA deal from an investor, not from some crazy cocaine cowboy age receivable lender. And for the record, my friends, there are cocaine cowboy lenders out there that will give you $250,000, $500,000, $750,000 based on some goofy financial asset like the one described there. You heard it. And they will give you that money, and all you have to do is sign here, and it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I talk about how to do deals the right way. First position SBA loan, a little bit of seller finance on the back end of the capital stack. You raise 5% of the purchase price from an investor. A lender who lends on age receivables is not an investor, and that's how you do a proper deal. But that, my friends, is not a proper deal. Chris, I wish you the best. Get out of the escrow as soon as possible. Give that money back and cut your losses. You're going to get hurt a lot worse if you don't. That's my sincere advice for you. Glad you called in.